Hello, today I'm going to share with you some tricks and tips which might help you if you have some problems to get started or to get motivated to start your big artistic project you want to do. So maybe you have enrolled in an online workshop, you have a big artistic project you have never done before, you really want to do it and you can't do it. For some reason you are stuck every time you want to start, you always procrastinate, you always put this thing to the next day. This video was inspired by some messages I received from an apprentice magician, Jill, who had enrolled in the Shoe House workshop and she really struggled to get started. So I hope it's going to help her and help others as well. And maybe you are enrolled in another workshop, it's not even mine, it doesn't matter, it's going to help you anyway. So the first thing is, of course, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. The really worst thing that could happen is you're going to waste supplies. That's all. If you do some mistakes, it's the artistic journey. You are going to do some mistakes. Some technical challenges are going to happen and it doesn't matter. You are going to go through it. Don't worry. So just think about it as a normal thing. It's going to be fun, you are going to enjoy it, and you are going to be so fulfilled once it's finished. Something I love to do and I always use is my notebooks, my notepads. I use them all the time for everything. So I have a lot of them. I'm going to go back on them on the next video because I use them for a lot of different purposes, including breaking down every big task, every big project I have into small chunks, small, tiny, totally feasible task. If you do that this way, every big project starts to be really feasible. Even if you want to start a big doll house, you can start by one wall, doing the windows of one wall of the doll house, and you can write on your piece of paper, today I'm going to do the 3 first windows, I'm going to do the edges of the window, and you can, at the end of the day or at the end of the afternoon, or depending how long is your working session, you can cross each line, and it's so fulfilling to do that. You just see the progress you have made, what you have accomplished, and it's really fun. So this is my drawer of all my secret notebooks, notepads that I use for all this list and keeping track of all the progress I made when I do and I work on a big and long project. And it's really the good opportunity to buy new notepads and notebooks on a regular basis. You have a good reason to do that because you're going to use them. So I have a lot that I buy in all my trips, or even every time I go in a craft store or a paper store. I love buying them, but I use them also. If you also want to have a good reason to use them, you can do this list, which are going to help you quite a lot, tremendously, I would say, keeping track of your progress and completing your project and your artwork you really want to finish. I do that for everything, even a small character. If I have to do a costume or anything like that, I will divide everything in tiny things. I will write, for example, on a piece of paper, the right arm, the left arm, the wrist, the lace I want to add over here, the pattern I want to paint over there. And it's just so helpful and so fulfilling, and it helps you keep track of all your progress and see what you have done at the end of the day. And it's going to be inspiring for you to come back the next day to complete and to go a little further. Another thing is, of course, it sounds super obvious, but have your supplies ready and fresh and ready to be used. Just go to the craft store if you don't have everything in your home already and buy absolutely all the things you need. Even in advance, you have them all prepared, you have fresh glue, fresh painting, good brushes, good cutter. It's not always my case, I don't work totally this way. I have very old tools I love and I never buy new ones, but for the painting and all that, for sure, you need to have the colors you need and you are going to use from the very beginning. If you know you have some problems to get started, you need to have every single thing ready to be used, so you won't have any excuses on this topic to start. Start with the tiny smallest step. You just start the first session on your project, on your house, on your carriage, on your boat, I don't know what. Just start with the very tiny first thing. So if you're following a workshop, you can start to watch the first video, you can start to cut and prepare the tools. You're not going to start really to glue and to put the pieces together, but you're just going to prepare every single pieces iron wire you need, the pieces of foam board, cardboard, anything you have, just put them on the table and you say, okay, I'm going to start. Just do that and I will do the rest tomorrow. And the thing is, the trick of that is once you just remove all the pressure from your shoulders, you are going to be excited and you will want to go a little further. Just a little further. You don't even want to go to finish everything, but just doing that is going to help you. Create a craft castle for yourself. That's the thing which for me is very, very, very important. It's not the same for everyone, but for me it really is. You need to be surrounded by things you like in your little craft space. Maybe you only have a table somewhere, maybe you have an entire room for yourself to create and do all sorts of things. Whatever the situation is, you need to have a part and desk and a table which are welcoming, which are cheerful, which are the colors you like, and you will be happy working and doing art in this place. So for me, I like to change the colors. I like to change little things between each big project. I just recently painted my table. I changed the colors. I like to change the colors of my chest of drawers on a regular basis. I like to change the background. It's just a few things. It costs nothing. It takes 2 or 3 hours to do it. And I find it super inspiring for new characters, new ideas, new stories. It's not a detail for me. It's very, very important. It might be the case for you as well and you don't even know it. Just change something around you. You will see. Just add a bit of colors, flowers, I don't know, something which will help you be in a really nice mood to create and to keep creating for hours and hours. Maybe you don't need any of these things, but if you have some problem to start, it might make a difference and help you accomplish way more than you think. So let me know now in the comments what are your secrets to get started, how you keep yourself motivated on a big long project. I would love to know that and I would love to read that, so feel free to share with me your comments. For now, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to continue my work. I have other videos which are coming, including one about my art studio, which is not spectacular, which I had for this past 10 years. I'm going to move in this spring, so it's going to change. And I thought I would love to have a video about that because this place is going to disappear. So after all, it's quite nice as a memory to have this in video. So I will share that with you this month. And if you didn't subscribe to the channel, you can do it, so you won't miss the next videos. I wish you a very beautiful day for now, inspiring and creative and not procrastinating at all. See you very soon.